Well, hey everybody, it's Pastor Andrew here, live from New Hope, actually from the parsonage. But it is our last midweek check-in of the year. Just wanted to jump on, let you know about everything between now and the new year, which we've only got 4 days left before it is January 1st, which we are looking forward to gathering together in worship together on January 1st at one worship service at 10 a.m. I hope you're planning to be there. We had a great time doing our one worship on Christmas Day, and I know we'll have a great time on New Year's Day. I'll tell you all about that in just a second. So, hey, just a few quick things to update you on, let you know everything that's been going on. We had some great worship over the last week. Last Thursday, we kicked everything off with our Blue Christmas service, which was fantastic, led by Reverend John Davenport. Then we had our 2 Christmas Eve services that were awesome at 5 and 7. And then, of course, Christmas Day, we got to come together and worship at New Hope since Christmas fell on a Sunday, which was fantastic. So now we're in this kind of in-between week. We're so excited to look back and celebrate all that happened during Advent and Christmas, and we look forward to a new year. Hey, a big thing that's always important during this week is year-end giving. I shared all the info on Facebook. We'll send all the info out in our email tomorrow when it goes out. But here's what you need to know. First of all, if you want to drop a check by the church, we have a brand new mailbox right at the corner of the property, right at our entry drive and Highway 53. That is a secure locked mailbox, so you can drop that check in. It'll drop down into the bottom of it, and the only way it can be accessed is through a key that our finance committee, our finance chairperson has to get to that. So that's a great way to drop that off and make sure it gets in before the deadline of the 31st. You can always mail it in, just make sure it's postmarked by the 31st. And you can go to newhopeumc.org/give, or just go to newhopeumc.org, and then you can just simply click on the give button there, and you can give online that way. So you can drop it by the church, you can mail it into the church, or you can take it and do it through online giving. So lots of options there. End of the year giving is super important. First of all, it helps you out with your charitable giving for the year. And second of all, it helps us cover unexpected things like, maybe busted pipes at the church, maybe when the roof blows off the church, all of which has happened in the last week at the church. I'm so thankful for our amazing church members who sprung into action to help us with those things. But we did have burst pipes in the Heritage Building and the Next Generation Building, and the roof of a section of the roof of the Celebration Center blew off. So all 3 of our buildings on our main campus were affected by the storm last week. We think we've got everything fixed now, which is fantastic, and we think we've got some new ways to insulate things and keep things safe should this temperatures get crazy again and later in the winter. But that's a great example of how that year-end giving, that continued support of the church helps us when we have things like this pop up. So if you want to make a gift, you can give to help us cover those expenses. You can give to help us just cover any other expenses we have, and to help us finish 2022 strong and move into an amazing year in 2023 in a really strong financial place. So don't forget, drop it by the church, mail it to the church, or give online and get that year-end giving knocked out. That's always such an important part of the financial picture of the church. So we talked about last week, we've talked about Christmas Eve, we talked about year-end giving, so that means let's talk about New Year. We are going to have an amazing one combined worship at 10 a.m. this Sunday morning. I hope you'll be there, hope you'll be a part of it. We'll start the new year off by taking the sacrament of Holy Communion together, and we'll start the year off by concluding our Sounds of Season series with our final song we're going to look at, which is Go Tell It on the Mountain. We've talked about all these amazing things during Advent, during Christmas. We've learned so many things, and now it's our responsibility to take that which is so special about Christmas and take it out into the world. We're going to talk about that this Sunday when we talk about Go Tell It on the Mountain. So I hope you're planning to be with us. Be with us in person. In person is always the first choice. If you can't be with us in person, certainly join us online for live streaming. Again, avoid Facebook. Go to Boxcast, go to YouTube. Those are going to be your best bets to get the live stream. But try to be with us in person. There's just something special about the body of Christ coming together in person, especially this first Sunday of the year as we celebrate the sacrament of Holy Communion. We'll share a little more on Sunday about our Navigating the New Year series we're going to move into the rest of the month of January. So be looking forward to that. But I can't wait to see you Sunday. I hope you'll get that online, in-person drop-off giving done, that year-end giving. And I can't wait to be with you in person at New Hope UMC, 10 o'clock this Sunday for one worship as we conclude Sounds of the Season and we talk about what it means to go and share the good news with the world. Have a great rest of your week. Look for that email tomorrow afternoon from the church, and we'll see you Sunday at 10 a.m. at New Hope UMC in